what's new is, well, I can write on the document whether I start on the Mac or I'm doing it on the headset with the Bluetooth keyboard. If I now go to the map mode, this section here is very interesting. These are all normal concepts. These are people, all as you've seen before. But these things are sections of this document. So if I now select all the sections, for instance, move them over here, it's a bit messy. So let's do a layout of alphabetical depth, reverse, because I want to have the reference at the back for this one. It's a bit tight, so I distribute it depth long. And now I can open all of them in one click, deselect. So here they are. I can go through and it's the same content as here, but I can move this out of the way if I don't want it right now. And as I select it, I get the normal connections to the room. So depending on what I'm interested in, depending on where I put these things, they will highlight specific sections. So if I now do the focus view, everything that is not connected or selected will not show, makes it easier to deal with. So let's deselect and show everything again. So get out of the focus mode. We can also do cool things like select all the sections again and do a layout, let's say distribute horizontal. So here they are. Now I can walk around the room and I can see, I'm going to deselect, I can see all of them, I can read everything in them and click again to see only what's connected to it and all of that good stuff. But here's the really cool thing that addresses what you said, Jeff. I'm going to put this behind here now. So this is the wet collodion process. Jump to heading, boom, that jumps to headings. To here, pictorialism, see if you can see the move of the background. That now goes to that heading. User interaction wise, these nodes are completely clean, easy to read, no buttons or any controls, except when you select, then you get the jump to heading. And you can also see what it connects to. And the final thing that is really neat about this, let me move these out of the way, is if I now, let's say under here, I say, this is new. So that's under pictorialism, and I go out of the map, and I go back in at some point, and I go to pictorial, there it is. Open that. Was that the photography aspires to art? This is new. So that is actually, oops, got the keyboard here, we don't need that. Don't need that at all. So whatever is changed here is updated here. So you can use this like posters on the wall. You can use it for whatever you like, and you don't have to be concerned about it being kept up to date because it does that automatically. I think that is really powerful.